Praise be the Lord, now and forever. Okay, greetings, dear students. How are you? How have you been during this quarantine? How have you been during this situation that is affecting the whole country? Well, I'm back, and I'm back to teach you guys. I really, really like to teach. It's one of my passions. It's one of my love situations in which I apply many elements to teach. So, welcome back to Mr. O's class. Okay, let's go with eighth grade. Eighth grade goes into unit number 11. These are the specific guidelines. Okay, eighth grade goes into the unit number 11, and we will start with paperwork number 11 as well. Okay, so I won't leave lots of assignments or tasks because that's not the point. In order to start working in work, no. I really want you to learn. I really want you to use these techniques, these technological techniques, for you to have different activities inside your home without affecting your parents' job, without affecting your brothers or sisters' job if they are in a lower grade than you. Okay, so let's move on. Unit number 11. Unit number 11 starts with a simple topic, which is there is and there are places. Places to shop. What is shop? Well, most of you like to have money on your pockets. Most of you ask your parents to go to the mall and buy some stuff like shirts, like jeans, trousers, many things around the shopping situation. But one of the most important things is how do I use there is and there are when I am in these kind of situations? Very simple, students, and I highly recommend you to follow my lead. Okay, so there is students. It's for singular, and there are it's for plural, singular and plural. Mister, but what kind of singular, what kind of plural are we talking about? Well, the there is it's just to point out things or people, okay? Or to start a conversation or to start a piece of writing like the paperwork that we have been working since the first partial, okay? And there are, it's about, it's almost the same, okay? There are to tell about the existence of people and things, okay? There are many examples inside the book that tell us about, okay? But the question is, when was the last time you applied there is and there are in your speech or in your writing? I mean, you can listen songs and there's a lot of there is and there are, okay? Even though if you read in literature, you have these kind of words inside your stories or analysis. But what was the last time, or when was the last time that you apply there is and there are into your speaking, into your writing? If not, I suggest to start doing it in order to expand the way that you speak, in order to expand your the vocabulary in English. Okay, the existence of something, the existence of people. Okay, there are two boys and two girls in the classroom. Okay, that's a good example of the existence of people. Am I using the nouns, the proper nouns, or not the proper nouns, the correct nouns inside the sentence? Yes, I am. Boys, and two girls, plural. And if I go back a little bit back in the sentence, there are. It's the words to use in order to create that sentence. Okay, there is a boy in my classroom. I repeat, there is a boy in my classroom. There is, it's like you're telling me that there is someone. The existence, as I said at the beginning, the existence of someone is in that place. Okay, there is a pencil on my desk. There is the existence of that thing, object, in that specific place. Okay, so we have to be very careful in the way that we are going to use there is and there are. Okay. We also talk about we often use there are, there is to tell about the number of things that exist. There are many markers. Okay, there are many markers in my desk, or there are many markers on my desk. I use in if they are a drawer inside the drawer, but on it means on the surface of the desk. Okay, so that's the way that we are going to use there is and there are, as long as we are pretending to perform a good way of speaking and writing English. But how do we change this into a negative? Simple. There isn't a boy in the classroom. There isn't a boy in the classroom. I use the contraction for is not. Both are good. Okay, but it's more formal to apply the original form, okay, the base form. There is not a boy in the classroom. And the contraction, there isn't a boy in the classroom. What about the negative form for there are? There aren't boys and girls in the classroom. I repeat, I use the contraction as I did in the first example. There aren't boys and girls in the classroom. Now let's use the base form of the contraction. There are not boys and girls in the classroom. So this is the negative way. Remember, in English, we use positive, we use negative, and once we understand and comprehend the negative and positive form, we can move and move forward to what? To the interrogative section, the question section. Most speakers, most English speakers, they do not know how to construct a question. They think that making the intonation as the question, it's like doing the question. For example, Mr. Osorio, there are boys in my classroom? Hmm. You pretend and intend to do the intonation of the question, but grammatically it is not correct because the question has a structure, and the structure is the following. First, you have to switch positions. Okay? If you're using there is a boy in the classroom, switch the verb to be is to the beginning of the sentence, and there after the verb to be, which is is. Is there a boy in the classroom? I repeat, is there a boy in the classroom? There are some examples over here where you can see it in this chart, this picture, about there is and there are with questions. Okay, hope you are understanding, hope you are following the directions. Okay, now how do we construct a question with there are? The same, we do the same. Okay, we change are and there, we switch positions. Are goes at the beginning of the question, in this case question, and there it's moved after the verb to be. Are there boys and girls in the classroom? I repeat, are they boys and girls in the classroom? Okay, so that's the way to construct positive sentence, negative statements, positive statements, and interrogative questions. Okay, but let me tell you something. How do you answer a question with there is and there are? Do I have to make a long question? No, you don't have to do that. Okay, let me show you how. Is there a boy in the classroom? Positive, yes, there is. Period. Negative, no, there isn't. Period. Do not use the same elements in the answer, the same elements that you have in the question in the answer. Okay, that's redundant and that's not good. That's not a good performance in English. Okay, so this is a very simple topic. This is a very simple topic to understand about there is and there are. And once more, I want you to look to this chart again, another chart which appears some instructions and applications about there is and there are. Okay, um, these applications will help you to understand better use of these verb to be with this word there is and there are. Mister, are there classes today? Yes, they are. Mister, is there a Webster's dictionary? Yes, there is. Okay, so that's the way that we're going to use there is and there are. Okay, now students, for the paperwork number 11, let's go beyond this topic. Okay, I want you to go beyond your imagination, and you know how to construct your paperwork, you know how to send your paperwork through the Word document, but I want you to choose an important city around Europe. Choose an important city around Europe. You can use Paris, you can use Berlin, Madrid, Lisbon, I don't know, Rome, okay? Many cities around Europe, okay? But I want you to choose one of those cities and start telling me what important things do we find in that city. Students, if you copy paste from the web the information from paperwork 11, believe me, I will know that you were doing plagiarism, and that's 0%. Okay? And I won't accept any excuses because I know how 8th grade students write. And I know how far is your vocabulary. So if that paperwork it's copy paste, believe me, I am 99% sure that I will know if you commit plagiarism, and that's a 0% on your evaluation. Okay, so please, one page, paperwork number 11, and that's all. But this paperwork number 11 needed to be delivered on Saturday, okay? On Saturday before 12 o'clock p.m. I repeat, paperwork number 11 need to be done and delivered on Saturday, May 2, okay, before 12 p.m. Send it to my email, okay, and I will give you your feedback, all right, your feedback evaluation. Remember, I sent some evaluations last week, so I want you to accomplish that specific goal. Okay, guys? Guys, see you on Wednesday. Okay, may the Lord bless you and your families too. Take care. Hugs from Mr. O.